I hope you guys had a happy Easter. And in this installment, I'll be bringing you the top plays for the 3-game slate we got going on for DraftKings and Fanduel. This is the playoffs. Let's get into it. Hey, yo! Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for your Monday night slate showdown for the playoffs on DraftKings and FanDuel. We got some big matchups here. We have some injury news, but before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessageSD, and also on TikTok at Chef_D91. I'll be putting up plays on there, and I'll also be putting up plays on Patreon. Get connected. Down below is the link to the Patreon if you want playoff picks, if you want some MLB picks, mostly on the playoff games that are going on. But if you want picks, winning picks, subscribe to the Patreon, all right? I strongly encourage you to sign up and get some winning plays while you're watching these games. You could have had Phoenix wire to wire. That was an easy play, easy money play in cover yesterday, all right? Now, if you are a viewer and not currently a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. We are at 825. The goal is 1K. 1K will be the cash giveaway to that 1,000th subscriber. All right, so encourage, share. I know you got friends that love sports, and I know you got friends that want to bet on sports. So I'm definitely here to help. All right, so now let's get into this 3-game slate we got going on for Monday. Took a little bit of a day off on Sunday, so we're hopping into this slate, starting off at the point guard position. We already know about this tandem here, okay? So I'm going to focus in on someone else, but I do have to quickly note point guard JALEN Brunson, okay? You just have to know. Plug and play. Plug and play JALEN Brunson and Spencer Dinwiddie, and you can start a stack there. I gave this in a previous video on Saturday. They came through with 39 fantasy points. JALEN Brunson, he's a great play at the point guard and shooting guard spot, so we'll throw him in there. And then Spencer Dinwiddie was the same eligibility, point guard and shooting guard spot. He's even at a cheaper price, and he came through with 39 fantasy points. So these two guys, especially Dinwiddie, exceeded his value. So we're going to continue to go with that tandem. You can deviate from that, but a lot of people were just playing one and not the other. You're definitely going to separate yourself in tournaments if you play both of them, because I was looking at some of the percentages, and it was like 10% Dinwiddie, and then a higher percentage, like 50 to 60% on Brunson, okay? If you play both, then you're definitely setting yourself apart, okay? These two are the two key cogs that are going to be controlling the ball, creating offense, being very aggressive. As you can see, Dinwiddie really went to the hole, went to the basket, had 16 shot attempts from the free throw line, and also Brunson was very aggressive. He chipped in with, 20 points, 24 points, 5 assists and 7 rebounds. All right, so some other guys that we're going to key in on will be Fred VanVleet. All right, so there's going to be some injury news to the Toronto Raptors. They have a lot of guys that are going to be out, so they're going to have to lean on their 2 leaders. Fred VanVleet is going to be one of them. He's going to have to step his game up. He is not a stranger to someone that's going to go off 40 to 50 DraftKings points, and this could be definitely a game spot where they're already down 0-1. They need to make a statement, and especially with a team that's already injured, they're going to need to rely on their stars. Fred VanVleet is one of those guys taking a ton of threes, being the facilitator to the offense. Hopefully he could chip in with a couple more steals, blocks, and rebounds. He definitely is eligible to doing that. And his splits already against this particular team in the Philadelphia 76ers, he is averaging 45 fantasy points. I think he does that and just a little bit more at this price below 8K. I think this is a very much of a steal for Monday. Let's continue to move on. The next guy we're going to be looking at is OG Anunoby. Okay, he has eligibility on DraftKings that's shooting guard and small forward. But if you're looking at OG Anunoby on FanDuel, he has small forward, power forward. Okay, so you got to watch out with that. With the injury to Scotty Barnes, they're going to be relying on OG Anunoby a little bit more. So if you're seeing things coming through just a little bit, I think something creative will be Toronto's Raptors stack to even go with the Dallas Mavericks stack, okay? Because you're getting guys at a value that are going to get increased usage. I was talking to someone yesterday on my Instagram. He DM'd me. You gotta contact me. I will help you. He shouted out like, yo, bro, thank you for the Chicago Bull stack. I gave out the Chicago Bull stack. I wasn't even doing a video. I knew this dude. Like I had no problem giving a little information because I was handling Easter stuff, and I was like, listen, do the Chicago Bull stack. A lot of people are discounting this team, and that stack came through. Okay, those three, Vooch, Levine, and DeRozan had bad shooting nights, but they really did very well in DraftKings, coming through with points, rebounds, steals, and blocks, everything in total. Right, so OJ Anunoby, Toronto Raptors stack is definitely nice to have for Monday. All right, let's go on to the small forward position, and we're going to look at BOJAN Bogdanovic. This is the number 2 option to the Utah Jazz. Pretty much main scorer. He took 20 shots, struggled a little bit from the three-point line at the beginning of the first half. It really came on in the second half of that game. Low scoring environment, obviously no Luka Doncic. Dallas is going to need to create offense some type of way, but the Utah Jazz, they're pretty healthy. And the two main guys is Donovan Mitchell and BOJAN Bogdanovic. If we're getting Bogdanovic at this type of price below 6K, and he's playing 40 minutes, taking 15 to 20 shots, and most of them are probably going to be three-pointers, yeah, we're going to play BOJAN Bogdanovic. In this game environment, all these starters are going to get boosted up minutes, so you get more opportunities with points, assists, and rebounds with Bogdanovic. Definitely, he's been taking them down low and really enforcing his size on the small forwards and guards. They either switch him on to Jalen Brunson, switch him on to Spencer Dinwiddie, and he's been posting those guys up down low and taking full advantage of it. So I'm loving him at 5,700. Great price for Bogdanovic. Someone else we're going to be looking at for that small forward position and even shooting guard will be Will Barton. Okay, Will Barton at 5,500. He came through with a 40 bomb. You can't discount these guys. Playoff, shorter rosters. They're going to be leaning on the starters a little bit more. Not Luka Doncic. Jokic cannot do it by himself. Will Barton was very formidable with 24 points, 1 block, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds in 36 minutes, 10 to 18 shooting. So we like the consistency there from the field goal percentage. He created a little bit of offense to help support the point guard for the Denver Nuggets, who I'll talk about very soon, and stayed out of foul trouble. So all these positives, Will Barton came through, and they dropped his price from 5,800 to 5,500. Will Barton is going to be a steal today on Monday. All right, next guy we're going to be going on to the power forward position will be Draymond Green. Draymond Green, I gave you him on the Saturday video at 6,500. I told you the playoffs, you got to get the scrappy guys, and he came through at 6,100. Almost got you a 40 bomb, 39.5. And yes, he does not score at a high rate, but he chips in everywhere else. He didn't even get a steal, and he still got you almost 40 fantasy points, and he always gets a steal. Came through with 12 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks, almost a triple-double right there from your power forward center position. He brings the high energy, intensity to this Golden State Warriors team, and he's going to be doing this each and every night until he's properly priced, and we're going to keep playing him until he's properly priced. All right? So I love Draymond Green at 6,500. Now, we're going over to the center position. We're going to focus in on Toronto with no Barnes. They're going to be leaning on Precious Achiuwa, okay? We're playing him because of the minutes increase that he's probably going to get, a little bit of more usage. He got 28 minutes against Philly, yes, in a blowout, but with no Barnes, they're going to have to be shuffling the offense a little bit, and they're going to need a backup, a starting center, okay? It's going to be between him and Khem Birch. Precious Achiuwa played far superior to Khem Birch when Khem Birch was starting in the first half of the season. Achiuwa is a better option, more athletic, can hit the 3-ball if you need him to be. So we're not looking for a big performance for him, but if he can get us 25 to even 30 fantasy points at that center position, getting starting minutes, definitely have to take a shot at that at 4,300. I have someone else in mind that is going to be more crucial to the Toronto Raptors, who has bigger upside, and we'll talk about him very, very soon. Let's go over to Fanduel, and I'll give you the value plays and the lock of the night. One of the guys I really want to focus on will be Chris Boucher. Okay, now with Barnes out of the picture, no Gary Trent. They're going to need their sixth man, and I don't know why they've limited this man's minutes, because he literally has the biggest upside off their bench. Okay, this man has shooting ability, block ability, rebound ability, and they continue to tamper with his minutes. Don't give him a full allotment. He should be getting 25 to 30 minutes per game. He is a big X factor, and hopefully we can find a little gem here in a value play at 4,500. He has some big upside. Against the Knicks, he came through with 21.7 rebounds, 3 assists. In the game against Philadelphia, 7, 3, and 3 blocks in that one as well. So we're looking at him at 4,500 on FanDuel. If you're looking at Boucher on DraftKings, he is 4,400. So just a little bit cheaper there, but he has the capabilities to provide fantasy points in a myriad of facets: points, rebounds, blocks, threes. Okay, they're going to need this because they are super, super hampered. If you're looking at their lineup right now, no Gary Trent, no Thaddeus Young, no Scotty Barnes. Okay, those 3 guys are going to be out. They will need their 6th man in Chris Boucher. I like him more than Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa happens to be able, that's going to start today. Okay, but Boucher, I think, has the upside to go to that next level. Another guy we can check in on is Monte Morris, the starting point guard for the Denver Nuggets. If you're looking at this team, they're starting JaMychal Green. Aaron Gordon is up and down all season. They need their point guard to help facilitate this offense with Jokic and even Will Barton. Monte Morris is going to have to be a key cog, knocking down 3-point shots. And at a cheap price, we're getting someone with 30-plus minutes a game, a veteran at that. He can knock down the 3-point ball at 5,100 on FanDuel. If you're looking at Monte Morris on DraftKings, he is coming in at a nice, cool price of 4,900. So below 5K, you can get a starter and really set yourself with some good remaining average salary per player if you start off with Monte Morris at that point guard position. Okay, he's the veteran. He's gonna be getting more minutes than Bones Highland, who is an X factor, but Monte Morris is a guy that is going to need to step up, has the capability to step up, and he came through with some big defensive stops in that game against the Warriors. He had a nice couple little spurts there, came through with 10 points, 6 assists, 4 steals. Okay, we like to see that from him. If he can increase his points production, then we could definitely see him closer to that 30 to 35 fantasy point range at below 5,000. I love Monte Morris. All right, next guy we're going to key in on is Dorian Finney-Smith. All right, this is another hampered team that's going to need offensive firepower. Yes, Dorian Finney-Smith is more of a defender, but he's going to have to step up to help Spencer Dinwiddie and Jalen Brunson on that offensive side of the ball. He can stay on that corner, knock down that 3-point ball at 5,300. You're getting Finney-Smith with some big, big minutes. Okay, he has the assignments defensively on the tougher guys for Utah as well. So he's going to be out there on the floor. Came through at 44 minutes in that first game, 4-7 shooting, 2 of 5 from the 3-point line. That's what we like to see here. And he's filling in other spots. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks, 1 steal. If we get an increase from those other productions, I'm fine with the points. 15 to even if 20 is the highest. All right, 20 is the highest from him. But if he's giving us 10 to 15 points right there, that's solid. Give us some other peripherals to fill in, and we can look at a nice gem at a very mid-range price at 5,200. Okay, next guy, last but not least, is the lock of the night, and that will be Pascal Siakam. I told you the Toronto Raptors are reeling with injuries, and they're going to need to really rely on their top 2 guys. Number 1, Fred VanVleet. Number 2, Pascal Siakam. Pascal Siakam is a big proponent of this offense, and he can definitely take over the game. He's already dominated the Philadelphia 76ers in previous matchups. He had 44 fantasy points. It was a very solid performance, but we need a little bit more, and they're going to need to rely on him just a little bit more. He's already averaging 54 fantasy points against the 76ers during the regular season. There's going to be more put on his plate in this game too to try to even up the series. So definitely love Pascal Siakam as the lock of the night. All right. Obviously, I like the other guys here, but we have usage, we have opportunity, and they're going to be calling his number. All right. They're going to be calling his number a lot. So we're going to go with Pascal Siakam. All right. Let me know in that comment section down below if you have any other suggestions at the point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, value play, or lock of the night. All right. We'll definitely discuss that down below, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessengerZ. And also, don't forget to sign up for the Patreon for picks. Okay? Sign up for the Patreon for picks. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back with another video very soon. Peace out.